The case is solved. The case is solved. Who killed Makayla Byers? We solved the case, y'all. We got a guilty verdict. Let's talk about it. I know you guys have been watching this case thoroughly. It has been galvanizing. It has been over a year and a half for us to even get to this point where we can breathe a sigh of relief that this family can have some justice. What am I speaking about? I'm speaking about that there was a plea bargain deal set up back on January the 31st, that the husband, as you guys have kind of followed this story, the husband was accused of the crime, and they have a plea bargain from the husband. The incident happened September 16th, 2023, and this plea bargain was the end of January, and it said that it's resulted, he took a plea bargain with life sentence without the possibility of parole. I mean, at that point, other than the death penalty, I mean, that's all you can ask for at that point. I think this is justice served. There's been a lot of stuff, and I was kind of wanting more of the evidence to come out, but unfortunately it didn't. It did not come out. But that's it. I don't know how the family feels about this, but I do know that they are probably satisfied with justice, that this killer is not roaming the streets of Oklahoma or various different places. You guys, I just want to take this time out and say thank you. Thank you for staying so diligent on this particular case. Thank you for being a voice to the voiceless and a voice for Makayla. Makayla was a school teacher. She had two adopted children, and you saw in the series, I interviewed one of the children that she adopted. It is such a it was such a moving story because I was just so captivated into it. It was an emotional story, and I really don't do a lot of true crime stories, but I just wanted to do this particular story probably because I didn't like what Frank did. Like, I felt like he was arrogant. I felt like he was going to get away with it. And I decided, I was like, you know what? Nah, bruh. So that's why we did this series. We started interviewing people. And I know I have not even spoken to a lot of you guys in about a year and a half ago, or some of you guys been messaging me. And I just want to say thank you for the interviews. Thank you for all the things that you guys have done. Thank God we got a guilty verdict. But my heart goes out to other victims that are out here in Oklahoma and other places. You guys spoke up. I really, truly believe that if you guys did not speak up, I have to say this, I think it would have just been swept under the rug. It would have been one of those unsolved cases. Frank Byers was a very arrogant person. As you have seen, he sent me information, tried to get me off the trail, even his friend or anything of that nature, you know, with the interviews and all those different things. You know, we stayed persistent. You guys called me, you guys emailed me, you guys inboxed me, you guys just gave me so much information. I had so much information, I had to decipher through it, and people just felt safe. And I just want to say thank you for allowing me to tell those stories, to tell that story. And thank you for staying diligent. And hopefully, you know, the family can breathe a sigh of relief, and they can have some form of closure, and they can move on with that. But my heart does go out to other victims that are out here that are suffering and going through. And there's so many unsolved cases, especially in Oklahoma, because it just seems as if that Oklahoma, there's so many just unsolved cases here. It's ridiculous. But we got this case solved completely. It's solved, y'all. It's solved. Frank Byers is in prison, and he will not see the light of day. And my heart goes out to his children. I believe he has four young daughters and that are staying with. I believe that the mom has the custody and all. So, because at the time, Frank had the custody of the kids. So that was also wrapped up within the back and forth of the interviews and stuff of that nature. Who had the kids, who didn't have the kids. And from my understanding, Makayla could not biologically have kids, and she took Frank's kids up under her wings as her own kids. And from my understanding, he even manipulated her with the kids to get her to stay. So, rest in peace, Makayla, to the Meade family, relatives of Makayla. God bless you all. I hope hope this is some form of closure for you guys. And if you're watching this and you have not watched the series, the 5 and 6 part series, please go back and watch it. It is stunning. I did all the interviews from the car. We were going back and forth, and it was just so stunning. They were all live. The reason I did them live is because I did not want any form of edits. I wanted people to get the rawness of it. So some of them are long, some of them are short, but please take your time and watch it. And I guess this concludes this particular case. Congratulations, guys. Case closed. Oh, I will say this before I go. I guess I have to say thank you to the Potawatomi Sheriff Department. Yeah, I have to say that. The reason I'm saying that is because I was hard on them, and I was hard on them because they were quiet. And I understand they're on investigation and all, but we have to learn to speak truth to power. And they were in a power position, and I believe the squeaker's wheel makes the most noise. And but they came through. They pursued this. They went back, and there were some mistakes that happened, but they went back and they did that. So, shouts out to the Potawatomi Sheriff Department. Hopefully, you guys can solve the rest of the cases out there.